My last post, I literally talk about how Christians attack me more than anyone else, and in the comment section, you guys literally prove me right. Don't you find it odd that when you squeeze a Christian, you get everything else but Christ? Mark chapter 4 verse 33, with many such parables spoke he the word unto them as they were able to hear it, but without a parable spoke he not unto them. And when they were alone, he expounded all of the things to his disciples, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. Therefore, Jesus only spoke to crowds in parables, which means nothing he said was to be taken literally. Just as Jesus had to explain to his disciples about the parables, I'm sitting here explaining to you about the parables of the Bible. Religion is science told improperly, and science is religion told properly. It is very critical for you to understand that Jesus is merely a guide on how to ascend properly. And that is why you probably heard the Bible be referred to as the Bible, which stands for Basic Instructions Before Leaving Earth, and this is because it's exactly what the Bible is. It's a metaphysical manual on how to escape the matrix. I do not blame you for not coming across Mark 4:33 or even hearing of that verse ever in your life, because it's commonly practiced in many churches that only the priest is allowed to read the scriptures and not you by yourself. The entire Bible is a parable, so when Jesus walks on water, it means that he has risen above his emotions. That's why he forgave his enemies on the cross, because you can't bring negativity to heaven with you, nor any material object. And that's why monks shave their head to disconnect from materiality. It's all the same. Even Buddha said that all spirituality teachings are about relieving suffering and how to achieve a higher consciousness. Siddhartha Gautama Buddha altogether means the awakened one who has come forth from darkness to light. It's all about enlightenment, which means light in the mind. There must be darkness for light to prevail. And that's why in Christianity, Jesus goes in a dark tomb for 3 days, only to resurrect in bright, beautiful clothes, because he has achieved Christ consciousness, which is the peak of spiritual evolution and ascension. In the Bible, Jonah gets swallowed by a whale for 3 whole days, and that is a symbol of going within oneself. In the Quran, Muhammad hides in a cave for 3 days before he flees to Mecca, and Buddha rested and came to many realizations about the universe for many days under a tree called the Bodhi tree, and he was so wise that it was difficult to communicate to people because they couldn't understand him. Buddha was suggested by Brahma, the god of the universe, that the masses were a little cloudy over the eyes, so maybe he should spend the rest of his life teaching his story to help awaken the masses, and Buddha agreed. Therefore, Buddha teaches the middle path, which is not negative or positive, it's neutral, aka grace, bliss, acceptance, and nirvana. In fact, Buddhism is fairly new, and before Buddhism, it was called Brahmayana, which means path to Brahma, or path to the absolute, because he is the totality of the universe. I'm gonna keep doing this shit until your dogma is cured.